You have already seen the handlebar risers from Carbon Racing and Zana in my channel previously. So I own a CB300F and I went ahead to try something different from handlebar risers because the handlebar risers come with some sort of limitations. What are those? I'll break it down in this video. My name is Rajiv, you're watching EasyMech, and this video is about fork height extender nut. So let's get started. So I have separate videos for both 1-inch, 2-inch and the Zana handlebar risers, and I have already spoken about the limitations. The accelerator cable, the clutch cables became a little stretched, and the most importantly, the brake hose pipe falls a little shorter. That is a thing to worry about in long run. But apart from taking the handle closer to you, the handlebar risers doesn't change the geometry of the bike. There are two fundamental parameters in any motorcycle steering geometry. One is a trail and another is a rake angle. And the more the rake angle is, the stable the bike will be. And the shorter the rake angle is, the more nimble or more easily flickable the bike will be. So in a street bike like our CB300F, the rake angle is 25 degree, which makes it very flickable, but at the same time that makes it less stable in high speeds. In any adventure bikes, the rake angle are almost 26 to 27 degree, and the cruisers have over 30 degree of rake angle. To increase the rake angle, there is one cheap way, and that is to add any fork extender nut. So when we extend the fork downward, the geometry of the bike changes in a manner that the front end of the bike increases from the ground, and hence the rake angle also increases. This particular modification is only for a special group of people like me who are willing to make this bike a little bit more stable for touring purpose. I don't mind adding a little bit of weight to the bike to make it more stable. So these nuts are made of metal, which makes them heavy. Hold on, these are only sprung weights. So what is sprung weight and unsprung weight? One is the mass of something that is added below the suspension, and one is when it's added above the suspension. So whenever you are adding something above the suspension, it will make the bike more stable. That's basic physics. So we are adding these weights above the suspension, which basically will make this bike much stable. So yeah, theories apart, what are they practically doing to the bike? That I will tell you in this video. So I got these nuts from Bike World. Sujith sent it to me, and I'm really happy to see that someone made a fork extender nut for CB200X and CB300F. This doesn't fit NX200, the thread is a little different, but they also sell it separately. So the contact details will be given in the description. If you're willing to get one, do check them out. So theories apart, now coming to the practicality of these things. So how practical are they? So first of all, the bike will lean a little towards the side stand because the front end is raising a little bit. Whenever you are trying to pull this bike from the side stand, you feel the weight. Obviously, it's a little bit heavier, but hey, Trust me, it's worth it. And you don't need to install any handlebar risers. So that eliminates the problem of searching for different compatible cables and brake hose and things like that. So no more different cables, your stock cables will work just perfectly fine with this. And also with the handlebar rise, there is a specific type of problem that this CB300F or CB200X owners are facing. I also did face the same. That the handlebar mounts are not rigid. There are two rubber bushings beneath them. So whenever you are installing handlebar risers, the handle tends to be a little more flexible and it tends to rotate left to right more easily. So that's worrisome for some people. Yep, that's one thing to keep in mind. So as I have already said, this is not everyone's cup of tea. So if your main primary objective is to ride this bike in city, you want something that is nimble, easy to handle, lightweight, this modification is not for you. But if you want something that is highly stable in high speeds, whenever you are riding with the pillion, the bike doesn't react on every potholes or any undulations on the road, this modification is for you. This makes the bike very stable. So yeah guys, I hope I have covered everything you need to know about this particular modification and how this is different from the handlebar risers. Now keep in mind, this is not a replacement for handlebar risers. As I've already said, that handlebar risers is very lightweight. It doesn't affect the nimbleness of the bike. It doesn't make the bike front heavy. So that's another genre, but this one belongs to another category. So I hope you have learned something out of this video. If you want to buy this, obviously go check the description. If you want to know anything apart from what I have just discussed, comment box is open for you. You can always DM me on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, safe and happy riding. Take care. Bye. Peace out.